need an introduction. I want Congressman Berry just to come on up. I know he has other commitments on a time schedule. I wish he was here. He proudly belongs to the First District. We love him. We need him. Thank goodness he's one of ours.
Well, you all know I open every comment with an encouragement to keep in your hearts and minds and in your prayers our men and women in uniform. We can also add that Rebecca and the Watkey family, we know how they're having a hard time right now, and at the same time they're going to continue to fulfill what is their role to make this partisan and to continue to move forward as we all have to do. Some of you heard my story about my grandfather being a Quaker, and they'd go to the meeting house, and if the spirit didn't move anyone to get up and speak, they just all come on. That appealed to me as a great deal as a child, because it means you got out of church early. You got to play. But also today, I'm reminded of my father. My father, he ate a big breakfast every morning. My mother made homemade biscuits and the whole deal, you know. And Dad wouldn't eat homemade jelly. I mean, he wouldn't he wouldn't eat store-bought jelly. We had to pick enough berries and whatever was available when it came in season. And Mom made jelly out of it, and that had to be enough to last us through the winter until the next crop came up. And I fear I may have found myself without enough berries to get through the morning period. I can tell you this. Some of you heard me say it before. You're going to probably hear it a lot more times before November. But of all the elections that this country has held, even during the Civil War, when it even appeared to President Lincoln that things were coming apart and we may not be able to salvage the Union, and he was doing everything he knew to do, as for a lot of other people. But there were plenty of people working against him, and they didn't know many times how it would turn. We as Democrats, we as Arkansas Democrats, as Americans, we have no choice. And I've said this before. I said it about John Kerry, and I said it about Al Gore. But we're to the point now where we don't have that much slack. We can't make another big mistake. I know John McCain pretty well. I don't know how many conference committees I've served on with him, but it's quite a few, and you get to know people pretty well when you serve on conference committees with him. John McCain is not a bad man. He's got some bad ideas. Whatever he tells you is probably right at that particular moment in time, as far as he knows. But we have already tried that stuff since 1980. We've been going down the wrong road, following the wrong policies, and it has come to fruition. This crazy idea that we can cut taxes and borrow money and spend ourselves into oblivion has come home to roost. And so we've got to start getting it right. And all other things left aside, we have got to elect Barack Obama. Don't take any prisoners on this issue. Some way or other, get the point across that the real issue here, and it is always the issue. The issue is never the candidate. It's not about any of the candidates. As wonderful as Mike Cross is, and he's a dear friend, it's not about Mike Cross, it's about the people who support Congressional District, the people of Arkansas, and Mike Cross knows that. He doesn't need to be stepping. That's the way this campaign is, that's the way this election is, that's the way we have to face it. And if we don't get the job done, woe be unto the American people in this idea of freedom and democracy and opportunity.
Amen.
So I thank you all for having me this morning. I almost never play golf. I've got 7 clubs, never did learn how to use them. And I like to be out there, but somewhere or other I managed to get obligated to play around the golf this morning, and I've got it to do, so I'm going to go out there and do it for the cause. I thank you all for having me this morning. I thank you all so very much for being here and for the many kindnesses that you have shown me over these number of years now. Thank you very much.